City of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Here comes the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He had exactly 100 RBIs. And if you talk to him, he'll let you know. 100 RBIs is pretty special, folks. I think he's the kind of guy that can have another big year.
And here's Jose Peraza. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 6. First offering on its way. Here's a high pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman number 19, Joey.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should
The
be.
1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Reds are down and ordered. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Anthony DeSclafani gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, sometimes you just have those games where no matter what you do, nothing works. Wasn't able to get out of the first inning in his last start, so hopefully that train wreck is over and he's on to bigger and better things in this one.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out for short. And there's one away. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Carlos.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Carlos Santana. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Hamilton going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. Suarez has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. An inning in the books. No score on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now for the Reds, Adam Duvall. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Line towards center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Aaron Altair. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Aaron Altair.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. DeSclafani, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick. Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton, a pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Popped him up. Barnhart over to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Get off me, ball. That ball is way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Popped straight up. Votto in foul ground. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Digging in, number 2. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Crawford has it. And that's the 2nd out. So here's the Reds pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. At the plate, Trevor Plouffe as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Tapper up the line, but it's foul, strike one. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Suarez. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there for strike one, 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit on the ground to third. Suarez right there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Ball 1. One 0 is taken, strike one. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with the base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
1-1 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Jose Peraza. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Altair is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Pereira is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall moves over. He's got it one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Nick Williams 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Standing in, Aaron Altair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Aaron Altair.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken below the zone for a ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. This one's down to third. Bluth fields it cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
So stepping in, Adam Duvall hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the fifth inning. Let's see if he sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
But right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping up to the plate, Tucker Barnhart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in for his second at bat, number 2, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the fifth. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Ready for another chance? Anthony DeSclafani. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Too high, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
In there, 1-1. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he comes back to get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped fouled at the plate. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Trevor Plouffe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Alfaro, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Aaron Nola. The show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And that misses inside 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Votto is there. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Phillies leave a couple. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Billy Hamilton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Look out, there goes Hamilton. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now he swings and walks this one into left center. It's going to work out for him as a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Taken in by Votto, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Nope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 5, Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Popped him up. Votto moving to his left, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Adam Duvall. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Adam Duvall was down for the first out in the 7th inning. Ready for another chance? Jesse Winker. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Altair will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. Here's the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Aaron Altair, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a line drive. One and one to Aaron Altair. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Riding in once again, J.P. Crawford, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Barnhart is after it, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First things first, here's the throw over. Just keeping him close. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hamilton has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Here's Trevor Plouffe standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Trevor Plouffe.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, number 2, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Number 2.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Altair shading to his right. 1 down. Scooter Gennett will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3. Scooter Gennett.
And he lays off there 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 5. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's another 1-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. This is pulled into right. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. David Hernandez is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
David Hernandez.
Rhys Hoskins. Will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike one to start the at-bat. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Timing just to tick off. There as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-2 home. Shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for one. On to Votto, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Florimon on third with 2 out. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. The Reds lead it 1-0. Nighttime shot of Philadelphia City Hall as we're back for the 9th inning from Citizens Bank Park. Edelfrey Ramos enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in once again, Jose Peraza. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 1-0 the count. Ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Crawford over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. In is Joey Votto now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Blue is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're up 1-0. Raisel Iglesias comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. On the ground to the right side. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Behind 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. And That'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 to him now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Anthony DeSclafani earns his first win of the season. Aaron Nola is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Raisel Iglesias hammers down the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap here tonight.